What will emerge from a swirl of color? Hello, and welcome to Embrace the Mystery, channeled artwork by me, Zelma Denise. In this video, I'm channeling a spirit portrait of a guide in the form of a channeled mixed media painting. I always begin in meditation contacting Source and asking for the recipient's guide or an ascended master, teacher, angel, or galactic being, or even a nature being. The spirit that arrives usually has a written message for the recipient, and I also ask for a message for everyone watching that is relevant no matter when you find this video. So for this artwork, I started with an acrylic on canvas as a background, and I saw this in meditation. I am preparing the painting to accept charcoal, and once that ground is dry, I connect with the recipient's higher self and ask for a spirit guide to come forward with a visage or a message. Slowly, a face has come out of the colors on the canvas, and it's almost as if this guide has stepped out of the jungle. And in developing the face, I feel a masculine energy. He is bald, but there is something on his head, which is that funny bulb shape up there. But I will come back to develop that. As I work the charcoal, I feel that more color will be introduced. Not quite sure how that's going to happen, but I just keep going with the charcoal, developing the face. The lips are a little asymmetrical, and the nose feels kind of unimportant. Maybe it's real flat. And the face in general is very gentle. There's a very gentle feeling to this guide. The hat is starting to take shape with triangles, which is kind of odd, but spirit speaks first, so I just go with it. So I put in that shape, and I'll come back to it. Continuing to develop the face, I am asking for his name, and he says his name is Okomo. And then I'm being compelled to the pastels, which is surprising. I did not expect this, and I begin to work in more color into the face. And this is also part of the message for the recipient. Developing the color, the temperatures that the colors represent is kind of important. And there also is a kind of feeling of real importance around color is developing. While I felt that in meditation, I really feel it now. The colors in the background or colors in the face, again, are part of the message that will be written out for the recipient. As I develop the eyes further, I begin to get a feeling for the hat, and the hat feels like a heavy cotton rag or a kind of felt. It is folded up into triangles like origami, and it sits on top of his head as a kind of status. The hat is very important. It was earned, and it is an important part of the message also for the recipient. Okomo doesn't like to talk a lot. I'm asking questions, but he's not really offering much. Some guides come through and they're very talkative, I have a lot to say. Sometimes I have to stop in the middle of the painting and write things down if they're giving me too much to remember. But Okomo, he does say he is an ancestor of the recipient, but he hasn't got a whole lot to say. He's kind of a sober individual, or sober sort of personality. And that also can be taken as a message. So in filling in, working through some lines, I am also being drawn to bring in another color, this time brown. And so I'm working that in, and but I'm being told to follow the lines of the background, which creates these really interesting sort of patterns on his face. He doesn't want to tell me exactly what this implies, but he seems to be very happy with the way things are going. So once I have this done, all the color is done, I need to seal this because pastel is can smear. It's very migrant. And so I put several layers of matte medium, or gloss medium rather, on the painting to seal it. So Okomo says that he was quite happy to have come forward today, and I would like to thank Okomo for coming forward for the recipient, and ask that you consider what color you have been drawn to in this painting, because that is a message for you. He is asking, what color do you like? What color are you paying attention to? Tune in to that color in meditation for guidance, or look up information about that color and notice what resonates with you. So thanks for joining me for a spirit portrait. I do a lot of channeled spirit portraits here, and you are welcome to join in the fun. Please give this video the all-important thumbs up. And for more spirit messages and more spiritual artwork in your life, please click the subscribe button. See you next time. Until then, embrace the mystery.